Hello Taurus and welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be your 2024 yearly forecast. Let's get started. We'll tap into every month of the year from January to December. We'll tap into your general, career, love, energies for each month. This is going to be a very detailed reading, so hang tight, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, grab your blankies, and let's see what we have here. And I will also include advice for each month, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can keep up to date as we move along through the year. Okay, so I have here, drumroll please, the overall energy for 2024. We have the Three of Cups. I have I have a good feeling you're gonna have some fun. You're gonna have this is your year to have fun, be great, be merry. So let's see. Let's get started. So the overall energy we have here for January is the Judgment card. What a great way to start January. And for so that's your general, career, romance, and the advice. Excuse me. So the energy I'm picking up here is that with January, you're gonna try to start something new, start something fresh, and it's something that you've been wanting to try, but you haven't necessarily been able to. I feel like it's some of you, it might be an investment that I'm picking up, or like a new work schedule, or it's like you finally got a break too. It's like you used to be the one to do all the work, and now you're kind of in a position where you can kind of like kick back, stretch your feet out a little bit, just kick your feet out just a little bit and just relax and just kind of like take it in, because you've built up a situation and routine for yourself, like a schedule that you really vibe with. And so you really you finally feel like you got a hang of making money, is what I'm feeling, like just thriving and being content with your abundance and your work, and you're just ready to tackle on the next new chapter in your life, like without any restrictions or baggage, is what I'm picking up. When it comes to your romance, I feel like confirmation bark. Yeah, when it comes to your romance, I just feel like there is something that you're not happy with. You feel like you deserve more, but you feel like you're not getting enough. So even though there's going to be energies around you where you're in a position where you are being given that attention, you are being given blessings, but you're still unsatisfied. It's kind of like, the barking. It's like, you're sheltered, you're fed, you're walked, you have all of this all set for you, but still you're like, I want more, it's not enough. And that's like the energy that I'm getting for your romance, and your love life. Like you aren't satisfied, you want more. And the universe is saying, hey now, Taurus, like, you are so blessed, you are so abundant, and you just have to remember that, like, with great things comes timing. there is a timing energy here at play, and it's saying just live in the moment, be grateful for what you got, and we're going to move on to February. So February, that same energy, Six of Swords, of just moving on, going forward, is what I'm picking up. And what's for your career message? Three of Pentacles, romance, we have the Page of Swords, and the advice, Seven of Pentacles. So I just see you just moving on. You're not going to be just stuck in like what you didn't get in January. I see you focusing on your work and putting in the hard hours, the dedicated hours, and working in teams to get to the final goal of the month. There is somebody here in February that you'll be connecting with, and you are very aware of this person. You just feel like they put in the time to like take care of themselves and see like how they're fixing up their hair or whatever, or like how they dress. You're very mindful. You're putting in the research and seeing who like what this person is all about. And the advice coming through is that I see here, it's the universe is acknowledging that you're the type of person to invest, to cultivate, and to give it some time. Whatever it is that you want to do, you're willing to give it some time to let it flourish, let it nourish and harvest in a sense. And you're going to reap the rewards of being patient and diligent, and giving it the space, the necessary space it needs. Alright, so in March, we have here the Magician. For career energy, the Chariot, romance, Four of Wands. Oh, two wanted to pop up for the advice. Okay, so in March, I feel like that's when things are going to start picking up. This is also the time of Aries season, later part of March, and also when spring starts. And so I just kind of feel like there is some energy of like energies being shifted and circulated. And so I see that whatever you have been manifesting and whatever you've been working towards, you're going to see big rewards and progress in the month of March. So for your career, for an example, I just see you kind of like balancing out and trying to have a work-life balance. And by you doing that, you're going to like thrive. I see that once you really get that honed, you're going to have more energy, more focus, and more happiness. And I see that it is kind of bleeding over to your romance here, because I see there is like a strong level of commitment and love coming through in the month of March. And I feel like you have found a partnership in a sense. You have found somebody that you can really picture spending the rest of your, I mean, if you don't want to get that deep, or like you're not looking for that something long term, but I see something here that can be something long term and genuine and happy. And so you may be dealing with another earth sign, somebody with heavy Virgo placements in their chart perhaps, but I just get this very grounded energy, and this person really brings out the best in you. They really help you to focus on what really matters, and what really matters is being able to spend your quality time with this person. They're gonna make sure that yes, you're going to be they're the type to give you your space, but it's also kind of giving you the warning of like, don't take it for granted, because I feel like this person you're dealing with, they just want to be in a happy connection, and really just be in each other's company, but at the same time they are very respectful and mindful to give you your space. But it's like the advice coming through is to say like, don't be so work oriented too though. Like, it's all about balance, and I feel like this person you'll be dealing with and having a connection with in the month of March is going to really bring out this like happiness within you. So just try not to be so like cold in the sense of trying to focus on your work, like, you know, like, it's a balance. It's a balance. So let's go ahead and move on to the month of May. We have here the Queen of Swords. So, and for your career, the High Priestess, romance, Nine of Wands, and the advice. Alright, so I think what's going on here is just as I mentioned about how, like, don't be so work focused and don't be so cold. I feel like if you do continue to do that, this person in the month of May is going to have a conversation with you, to have a talk, and that can make you feel defensive because you're like, whoa, I'm just trying to do my thing. But they're going to make it clear that, hey, like, do you want a partnership, or are you just wanting to do your own thing? Because if you guys are wanting to spend time with each other and to have something, have a connection with each other, then it's like, it can't be just one-sided. You got to be able to kind of work with each other, each other's schedules, each other's needs in a sense, and be available. I feel like, and as a result, like when it comes to your career, that's not really your main focus. You're kind of on autopilot when I see when it comes to May. You're just doing you're doing your thing. You're not too like you know what you're doing. You can do this in your sleep. You can do your work in your sleep in a sense. So right now I see that in the month of May, you're going to be focusing more on your romantic counterpart. And the universe's advice here is that, hey, like, you have a great thing going here. Clearly you're being met with these kinds of confrontations because this person really cares about you. So really try to change the perspective and not think of it as, oh, why are they criticizing me? Why are they telling me this? Like, why are they doing this? It's like, exactly, why? Why are they? It's because they care. They care about you, and they want to make sure that you're treating them with respect and you're being mindful of their time and energy as well. So it's a great problem to have in a sense, right? All right, so let's go ahead and tap into June. We have the Eight of Wands. Career, Knight of Wands. Romance, Two of Pentacles, and the advice to lovers. So I see here that July, you're going to be very busy. There's going to be a lot of movement. I see that some of you may be traveling, going on vacation, or just spending a lot of time with like friends, or friends and family, or who you hold really close to your heart. So, and yeah, I see some level of traveling. So when it comes to your career, there might be like a conference or something like that. Like, I see you like traveling for work, and also you're just, going about your work and career in a steady way, and getting your coins, getting your abundance one by one. Like for you, it's kind of not, I don't want to say it like slow, but like you definitely want it steady. You want a growth. You want to see growth here. When it comes to your romance, there is some level of being torn. Torn about what? What are you torn about? Okay. I think you may be dealing with somebody with like strong water energy, but it's like a very like feminine, loving yet passionate kind of energy. So this person expects a lot from you. Okay. So for June, I just kind of feel like there is something that you're going to have to give up for your loved one. I don't know, there's kind of like a conflict. I think the energy that I picked up in the month of May, where there was this level of confrontation, right? This person was very vocal, and I think that energy is being seen again here in the month of June, where this person is not quite happy with something. Like, I think you're on the fence about something, and they just want to emphasize to make you focus on what's really important here. And you kind of feel like really drained and defeated. Like you have no energy to go back and forth about this conversation. So you're willing to, I see that you're willing to compromise, and you're willing to try to see things their way and give it some space for it to be better. What is going to happen? Like, what is that? Okay. Very powerful message coming through for the month of June. Okay, it's saying the person that cares about you and loves you, and you obviously love them, they are going to say something to you that doesn't really sit well with you. They make you really question things and really go in and think, because they make you, I don't want to say they make you seem like a bad guy, but they kind of call you out like a bad person, like, but they're gonna call you out and be like, hey, does that seem healthy to you? Do you think that seems fair? Does that seem appropriate? And I feel like you're giving somebody other than them a level of attention that does not sit well with them. And a part of you feels like, oh, well, I'm just being nice because they're my friend. But it's like they want loyalty. It's like, you want to be with them, you better bring on the loyalty. Are you going to just scatter your energy? Because the more you scatter your energy, you're not going to be able to have enough energy to give back to your person, the one that you kind of made like a commitment with. And so I think the fact that they kind of brought your behavior to your attention is going to really take you aback and make you feel like really question things in your mind. Like I can see their point. Like you really go within and think like, are you really giving your person what they deserve? Or are you giving... Long story short, okay? Loyalty is very important. Like, whoever you're dealing with, loyalty is important. And especially if you're in a committed connection, be mindful of that. Even if you say, oh, you have the best intentions, it's just something innocent or whatever, it's like not everybody is going to see it that way. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to July. Ooh, July seems a little lighter, a little better. June seemed a little intense. Like, okay, awesome, exactly, lighter, much lighter. Okay. So in July, I do see like there is going to be a makeup, and I don't mean makeup. I mean like making up. I think the conflict that happened in June, I think you're finally going to like make up for what had happened, and like there's going to be some level of an apology because you feel bad, you feel sad that somebody that you clearly adore, you made them feel a certain way, and it was due to your actions or lack thereof. But I just feel like, when it comes to your career, it's great. You feel very abundant. You have accumulated a lot of abundance for yourself, and you're seeing the results of what you have invested in the past blooming in July. And I see that when it comes to romance, like, you clearly have somebody here that adores you, that has a lot of love for you. And I know, and I can see, and I can feel that you have strong love for them as well. And but don't beat yourself about what had happened in the past. You just gotta learn from it and be better. Like, because I see a little bit of an energy where you're just like, oh, I can't believe they saw me in that light. Like, how will I be able to move on? They see me in that light. It's like, wait, though. Like, they're not going to see you in that light forever if you do something about it, or if you stop doing what you did to, like, upset them. So the universe's advice is trying to say, like, don't bring it with you to the next month, to the future. Just like leave it at that. So for August, we have the 7 of Cups. Career advice, career energy, romance, and your advice. So your overall energy for August is, there is some like, there might be a possible like business opportunity that comes up, and at first you're like, oh, should I take it, should I not take it? Like, you just kind of feel like there might be a catch, or is there a catch, or do you know everything that you need to know? But I feel like you have you have it covered. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, you're going to make a great decision. And your business partner, in a sense, the person that you kind of console when it comes to like having their input, like, you have their approval in a sense as well, their support. And I just feel like, this person, we're tapping into your romance now, like, they really like, and they're trying to I'm picking up, like, they like it when you ask them for advice, or their confirmation, or their thoughts, because they feel like, wow, like, this person is asking me because they think that I make sound good judgment, or have a good head on my shoulder, and have a good business sense enough for you to ask them about it. And oh, by the way, remember, I do have cross watchers, like, you know, and when I say cross watchers, it means like people who may be dealing with a Taurus, or also they may have like strong Taurus placements in their birth charts, and because of that, like it might sound like it's like the opposite, you know. So roles can be reversed. That's what I mean by when I say roles can be reversed. And also, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. I just want to emphasize that. But I feel like somebody here is, but you'll know which side you're on, yeah. And if this is your story, yeah. But also subscribe and like if you haven't already, so you can follow along to this video every month and see if it came true, and comment and let me know, and as I do read all the comments. Anyways, so yeah, though this person that you're connected with, they really do appreciate it when you approach them and ask for their feedback. It kind of shows that you really value their feedback. And the advice here is, it's saying choose your battles wisely is what I'm feeling. It's saying like, don't nick and pick everything. I don't think I think you could be, but like really try to put in the effort of not picking every little fight, or like learn and advocate, like turning the other cheek. Like, you don't have to fight or comment about everything. You can just let it go. And I think naturally you're like that, but I think it would be beneficial for you in August. I mean, yeah, August, if you did that. So let's move on to September. We have here the Two of Wands, your career, romance, advice. So in September, I see that you're kind of like in a planning mood. I think you may be like planning a vacation or an upcoming trip. Yeah, some of you may even like travel abroad in September. Or travel somewhere far is what I'm getting. When it comes to your career, you're gonna be busy. Everybody is going to try to like pull out your energy and be like, are you available? Are you able to do this, do that? And you just kind of feel like, dude, like today's my day off, like leave me alone, kind of thing. It's like, you know, which is obviously understandable, especially if it's on your day off or your break or something. But I see that, yeah, your career, you're gonna have a lot of energy, or people trying to pull out your energy. And when it comes to your romance, you just kind of feel like you're in a period where you're just like, oh, okay. Like, you like to observe and see, and I see you wanting to be better in your connection, be better in your romance. And I see that you might like want to try something new. Like, there's some inspiration of like wanting to do something new, because like things have been, I don't want to say stale, but like it's become very like day-to-day kind of thing. And I think that's one of the reasons why you want to plan something maybe like a getaway or a trip, something like that. And I think that'll be helpful, because by you creating that, by you forming a plan, it really shows the person you are connected with how much value and how much effort you are putting within the connection. And it's not always about money, it's about quality time and the effort, the thoughtfulness that goes behind your gestures that really is going to captivate and bring to light and bring warmth and happiness to the person that you are connected with. So September, I feel like it could be a very romantic time. Just so the month of October, that's the energy. So I think you will be rewarded for your efforts for in the bedroom. Oh, I see that. I see that. Yes. So the month of October seems very spicy, is what I'm picking up. And I feel like when your personal life is going well, your career is going well, I see you kind of having a little pip to your step. Like you'll feel lighter on your feet. You will feel very loved and acknowledged, and really like people appreciate you, especially your significant other or somebody that you are connected with romantically. They're gonna be very happy about your success and how much love you pour into the connection, and they're gonna like show you physically and as well. Even if it's just like a gentle touch or a caress or like a hug or something like that, or like just the head on the shoulder, like there's gonna be something like that that really touches you and touches your heart, and that you're going to feel really loved and cared for or cared about. But yeah, I think because you're so much like lighter on your, like just in your mood and in your energy, that even your in your career, that's going to be reflected. I see you just dominating, like just getting that bread and being very good at what you do. So the overall energy is like, don't ever feel like you're an outcast or like, or no one acknowledges you or you're not valued, because that is the complete opposite. But I can see why sometimes like you might feel that way, especially if you don't really have encouragement around you, or grew up with encouragement. But I feel like now it's different. Now you are surrounded by at least one person here that really cares about you. So if you ever feel like, oh no, they couldn't care about me, like that's not the reality. That's not the reality. So let's move on to November. No, wait. October. Yeah, that was October. Yeah, November. Did I pull an extra card for you? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it looks like I did. I pulled 13 cards for you, so you guys get an extra one. Anyways, so for November, we have the moon. The moon. Okay, so in November, there is some level of uncertainty, or like something that is unclear, or you just feel like you're not really sure what to do. And I think the conflict is coming from your career. I think there's somebody here that like something doesn't get approved, or there's just like a lot of like competition, and that's why something doesn't work out, or there's just a lot of like butting of heads and not being able to sync things similarly to one another, and that you've been like very in your head about that. And when it comes to your romance, just I see that you want to keep things like lighthearted and fun and flirty, and yeah, the word quickie comes to mind. So quickie, and but I see like overall you're just like open-minded. Like the advice here is that I see like strong family energy coming through. So they're gonna be the ones that really like be there for you. And this might also be the month where you spend a lot of time with your family. And okay, I see what's happening. So pretty much like right before Thanksgiving happens, there's gonna be a lot of like hectic busyness. And then once the holidays come in, it's gonna be like like relax. Finally, you get to spend some time with family, enjoy each other's company, and just be like happy. That's what I'm saying. So we have here in December. I mean, yeah, December. 8 of Cups. Okay. So in December, I see you walking away energy. Like it's saying December energy feels like a warning to me. It's saying like you just have to be if we look back to like a few months prior, like that energy of like, are you scattering your energy or not? And I just kind of feel like you need to be very mindful about how you're showing up and how you are being loyal to the people who's loyal back to you in a sense. And I see you just working in the month of December, or you're trying to focus on your work because you like when it comes to like romance, it feels like something like dried up. Something got dried up. Like you're not being given that overflow of affection and love in December. In a sense, there's some kind of like quietness. Why? What's the quietness about? What is happening? Okay. There's something about like somebody was really cocky here. I think you may have been like really cocky, and you realized that it could have your behavior or what you said could have hurt somebody here. And I think you were just being a smart donkey. That's what I'm being told to tell you. So yeah, and I feel like you do feel bad. You feel bad that you were being a smart donkey. And and the advice coming through is that like don't stay in that energy. Okay? If you made a mistake, just quickly apologize. Like don't just be like, oh, like, I don't have to apologize. Like like I'm right or whatever. It's not about that. It's like, how did you make them feel? You know, I think the delivery could have been, could have used a little work here. The delivery, the way, the how you communicated. So I love that the extra card that came out is the Star. That is a great energy. Why did the Star come out? Okay. So the Star wants to mention that, you know, there is your stubbornness, you're willing to not change your mind about certain things and to kind of like keep to yourself in a way is a quality. It can be a really great quality. I feel like when you rush too quickly into anything or like do things out of impulse, it can create a lot of hurt. And so there is something, it's kind of like slow and steady wins the race. It's funny that slow and steady, what I mentioned earlier, is coming up again. So it's just like the tortoise and the hare, you know, the turtle and the rabbit, like kind of thing. It's like, and I see you being in a more of a tortoise kind of energy, taking things one step at a time and not budging to any kind of like abrupt encounter. So just know that what you reap is what you sow. So like, I just feel like there's a lot of blessing for you, and there's a lot of blessing here. So just remember, it's saying like, be mindful of what really counts, what really matters. And hold on to that. Hold on to that and don't let go. Like, don't just like give it away for a short temporary fix. Like, just, it's okay to hold your ground, be steady, be stable and grounded. But at the same time, don't let that be a block to growth, okay? I do still see, I still do want to see growth and movement, but just don't do things out of like temper or impulse, you know? That's the message I'm getting. Okay. Last final message. Yeah. All right. I see an offer coming, huh? I see an offer coming. Oh. Oh. I am still getting that warning though. Just be very mindful of who you spend your time with, okay? Like, are they worth it? Are they worth it? Yeah. Seems like not. Okay, I'm just getting this feeling like there is some level, one of the reasons why you give your energy to other people is because you feel bad. You feel like pity for them. You feel like, oh, maybe I can help brighten up their day. But it's just like, you just got to remember there's a time and a place, and how much would you be, like, should you give? There is a balance here. So just be mindful of that. Other than that, I just see this wanted to pop up. Yeah. Other than that, I see great abundance and happiness coming for you in 2024. Good luck to you, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.